Alright, you guys, so me and Bean definitely cheated over Christmas time. So we are back at it again with the keto diet. So I'm going to show you what I'm eating today. I am going to be having a bacon, egg, and cheese on a Mission low-carb tortilla. It's kind of like a breakfast burrito. I might add in some salsa to that as well. And I also am in the middle of updating my iPad because there's an app that my friend actually told me about called the Senza app, and apparently it's really good for keto and measuring that. So yeah, so I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's done, but basically all you need for this is bacon. I found that all bacon is not created equally. Some of it has a lot of sugar in it. This one doesn't have any, I don't think. No. And this is actually only 60 calories per 2 slices, which is pretty good compared to some other ones I've seen. Yeah, that doesn't have any sugar in it. So, Oscar Mayer, I get this center cut original. That bacon tastes so much better than like the Smithfield, in my opinion. It just cooks up better, it tastes better, whatever. And then I get the low carb, these are the Carb Balance Mission tortillas. 4 carbs for 1. Some people don't eat grains at all. It just depends on what kind of keto you're doing. As long as I keep it under 20 grams of carbs, I think that's okay. Calm down over there. And then I am just going to take an egg and put some American cheese on that. And then I always forget to do this, but you can add butter before you add the egg. I'm probably going to skip this part now because I'm going to cook the egg in bacon grease instead, which is still fat, so don't need the butter today. But you could cook the egg in butter if you wanted to do that separately. I just use the same pan. So that is my breakfast today. And also I'm going to have a coffee over here. I have my coffee and I'm going to wait for that to cool down and make an iced coffee with some heavy whipping cream. So that is my breakfast. Okay, so for dinner, I'm going to do some broccoli. I'm going to throw some olive oil and some salt and pepper on here. And I'll put the time that I cook it for on 400. I think it's about 12 to 15 minutes. I usually just keep an eye on it. And then I have some rotisserie chicken that I'm just going to cut up, and I'm going to put some hot sauce on the side. Okay, so I'm taking some of my chicken. Bean obviously wants some. I'm going to take some of this rotisserie chicken and throw it in a pan. What is that? And throw it in a pan. The broccoli's already in the oven. It's got some olive oil, and it's got about 10 minutes left. You can throw it in there for 15 minutes. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm watching Michael Finch. I fucking love him. He's so cute. So I'm going to throw this in the pan when the broccoli's like almost done, because this is already cooked. And then I'm going to put some buffalo sauce on the side. I might melt some cheese on the broccoli. I haven't decided yet. That sounds really good though. This is seriously the best cheddar cheese. It's a Cracker Barrel. And I get the extra sharp. I don't think it has any carbs. Oh God, I just destroyed this. Carbs, it says less than a gram. So you can have this. I'm going to throw some cheese onto the broccoli when it's done, and hopefully it will melt. And yeah, it's going to be delicious. He wants some cheese so bad, but every time I give him cheese, he fucking gets sick, so we're not doing that. So I've also been doing this thing where I add a tablespoon and a half to, I fill up the water to about here, so it's probably less than 8 ounces, but it works for me. And then I just drink it before a meal. I literally started doing this today. I don't know how it works, and I don't use this spoon. This is not a tablespoon, but like I said, a tablespoon and a half. And I don't know if I'm even doing that right, but I read up on it online, and it seems like they recommend a tablespoon like 3 times a day. That's what I'm gonna do. And then for any of you wondering, I take these multivitamins, and that's because they have both potassium and magnesium in it. So also a lot of other good vitamins and minerals, but those two are important on keto because you're not getting a lot of that. So yeah. Alright, so we got some rotisserie chicken and some cheesy broccoli. And I'm going to add some Frank's Red Hot, and that is my dinner.